Hello, KJ, my lovely gal pal. Thank you for joining me on this wonderful Thursday. Um, so what did I want to talk about? Guys, it's a new year, but nothing pandemic-wise has changed. Yesterday, the terrorist attacks, domestic terrorism, whatever you want to call it, on the Capitol were so enraging. I'm emotionally just so upset about it. It's upsetting how many Americans are misinformed and believe misinformation. It's upsetting that, those white Trumpers riot and storm the Capitol, and there's just not the same police response there is over all of the Black Lives Matter protests and protests all last year and all summer long, for all of the innocent Black and brown people who have lost their lives to police brutality. Like, those protests were met with armies, basically, like the police are basically a small army. In some cities, they did send National Guard and, tear gassed peaceful protesters instead of trying to find, anyway, it's a whole, you know. And so the response from police and government yesterday, it was just not the same. And it was just a huge FU to all those groups of people. And just so upsetting. And then on top of it, this pandemic gets worse. As someone who works in healthcare, I can tell you that in Western Wisconsin, it is getting worse. People are, maybe it's not getting worse, but staying the same. People are getting COVID constantly, constant exposures. It's really bad. And so it's very stressful. So I wanted to talk about what we're doing to cope with it emotionally. This morning, I sent KJ a really long vent, and I think it helped. I think sometimes it helps to maybe just vent what you're feeling in that moment. I think we all need to think in the solution and think of how can we move forward, but sometimes we just need to vent how we feel in that moment. And sometimes I feel so overwhelmed. I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything. This week, I have stuck to healthy eating. I am making sure I get my veggies, my greens every day, plenty of fiber, staying plant-based, staying hydrated. And that helps as well. Things I'm trying to work on are better sleep. I'm using melatonin. And I haven't done this yet. And I've been talking about it forever, so maybe you can help me. But I need to start trying to meditate. A show on Netflix just came out about meditation, and I know I don't need a TV show to learn how to meditate, but maybe it'll help. I started watching it a little, and one thing they said is literally the more often you meditate, you can actually change your brain chemistry. And people who are experienced at meditation, they can change their vital signs by meditation. So I think meditation has proven to work. So I really think it's something I need to invest my time in. So I need to start doing that. I will. I am going to start doing that because emotionally I am feeling very rough and very raw. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. Every day we just keep putting one foot in front of the other and we keep going. There are people out there who have it much worse than I do. So I have to keep that in mind. And I love you, and I'll talk to you later.